You've just got Salto up and running, and now it's time to see what it can do. Let's use Salto to compare two of our accounts and synchronize the differences between them. I've connected this Salto environment to two different NetSuite accounts, Dev2 and Dev3. These might be two sandbox accounts or one production and one sandbox. The process for comparing and syncing is the same regardless of the relationship between the accounts. So let's compare them. In Salto, I navigate to Compare and Deploy, and then I click Compare and Deploy. Next, I select one account to be the source and one account to be the target. The target is the account where Salto will actually make the changes that we deploy. I'm going to choose Dev3 as the source and Dev2 as the target. For both accounts, I'm going to select Fetch Now. And this will tell Salto to go out and retrieve the current state for both accounts. Lastly, I give my changes a descriptive title. Then I click Fetch, Compare, and Deploy. Salto will construct a comparison of these two accounts, and we'll be able to see all of the configuration differences between them. We can see these cloud indicators up here that are blinking, indicating that the fetch for the current state is currently running on both accounts. Once the fetches are complete, we can start to browse through the comparison results. The Additions tab will show us elements that exist in the source account but do not exist in the target account. The Deletions tab will show us the opposite, elements that exist in the target account but not in the source account. And the Modifications tab will show us elements that exist in both but are different. Salto will notify us if there are any differences from the fetches that we should refresh, and we can click here to do so. If we want to look for specific elements within these differences, we can use these search filters here. We can filter by element name, by the type of element, by the type of change, addition, deletion, modification, or by dependencies. As we locate elements which we do want to deploy to the target, we simply check the box next to them. Salto will add them to the Selected tab. Once we have identified and selected all of the elements that we wish to sync, we click Preview Deployment. Salto will build a deployment package containing all of the changes we selected, and it will validate those changes against the target account in order to prevent any potential deployment issues. Once the validation completes, we click Deploy to push the changes to our target account. With deployment complete, those changes have now been deployed to our target account. If there were changes that we wanted to sync the other direction, in this case from Dev2 down to Dev3, we would repeat exactly the same process, switching which accounts we chose for source and target. You've now completed your first account comparison and sync using Salto.